Hi, it's Anthony Iannarino, and I want to talk to you about why you should not lead with your product, no matter how good it is, when you sell. So one of the biggest mistakes that salespeople make is leading with their product. And there's 4 levels of value that I talk about when I speak. And I'll share with you what these 4 levels are. And level 1 is the lowest level of value that you can create. And it's the value in your product. So no matter how good your product is, when you're talking about features, when you're talking about benefits, when you're talking about how much you love your product and how right you believe it is, you're really creating a very low level of value. And here's why. Everybody has a good product. Everybody says the same thing. Everybody's sharing features and benefits. And what happens is it's difficult to differentiate you from a competitor. And it's difficult to differentiate your product from your competitor's product or your service from your competitor's service. So what happens is that your client looks at you and they look at your competitors and they say, they look the same to me, so what should we do? We go to price. And that's how you end up commoditized and undifferentiated. What sales organizations have learned to do over decades of time working on solving that problem of being undifferentiated and not compelling is to try to find a way to create greater value. And they leaped to level 2 value. So this is experience, which means easy to do business with, great service, great support, really understand how to make it frictionless for the customer to work with you. And level 2 is still better than level 1, but it includes level 1. So you still have a great product. Your product works, but you add another level of value to that. So each level actually contains the level before it, but it transcends that level and creates even greater value. So level 2 is still good, but that isn't enough either, and you end up commoditized there, or you end up not creating enough value in B2B sales. And then it's difficult to win because many companies over the last, I would call it 4 decades, have figured out how to get to level 3 value. And level 3 value is ROI. It means I can show you tangible results. I can show you greater revenue. I can show you greater profitability. I can show you lower costs. I can show you greater market share. I can show you speed to revenue, all kinds of things, whatever metrics you can measure. And so what we've done is we've learned to quantify the value that we create and we put it on a spreadsheet. So here's the rough part about this. Everybody else has got a spreadsheet too. So what happens when you hand your customer, particularly supply chain managers or purchasing people, 2 spreadsheets? They love that. They go, here's a spreadsheet, here's a spreadsheet. We'll just look at the numbers together and then what do? We're going to price again. So you get commoditized now at level 3, and that used to be a great level to play, and it's still important. You still have a great product, you still have a great service, but now you've added this other layer where you can say, I can show you real tangible business value. But there's still a greater level available to you as a salesperson, and that's level 4. And that means strategic, integrated, trusted advisor, consultative value that you create as a salesperson and as a sales organization. This is a totally different level of value. It says, I can tell you how to think about your business in a way that's going to allow you to see around corners, to decide what the future is going to look like, to beat your competitors to that future, to avoid certain risks. And these are all the things that you do when you're at your best, when you're a trusted advisor, when you're consultative, and when you're really trying to be a strategic advantage for your clients. This is why the Challenger sale was such a hot book when it came out, is because it said, look, you need insight. And I've been writing about business acumen and situational knowledge and knowing how to talk to a customer about why they should change, how they should change, what trade-offs they need to make since at least 2009. This has been the trend for a long time, so you have to find a way to go to level 4. So let me tell you the mistake about having product. Product is level 1. And when you come in from level 1, your customer will accept whatever level of value you decide to create for them. So if you say, I create product value, I'm a features and benefits guy, I'm going to pitch you, I'm going to show you our catalog, I'm going to tell you what makes us great, they're going to say, awesome, you're a level 1 guy, I know just what to do with you, I'm going to transact with you. Because you're going to transact, I'm going to transact. And if you decide that you're going to be level 3, they're going to say, great, so you look like a lot of the other reps that we work with now. If you come in from the other side, so you're coming in all the way over here at level 4, you look and sound different. And then your customer, your prospective client, your dream client, they're going to look at you through that lens and they're going to say, oh, this is somebody who's strategic. This is somebody who knows how to think about business. This is somebody that I could use to round out my team's thinking because they've got subject matter expertise in this particular area. I know what to do with that person. This is the kind of person that we call for counsel, the kind of person we look to for new ideas to drive our business forward. So what's the message here? Your prospective client is going to accept whatever level of value you show them at the beginning of the relationship. So if you come in your product, you're going to be the product guy, you're going to be level 1. If you come in your strategic, consultative, insight, future-oriented, they're going to accept you as a trusted advisor. So you need to play the game that you need to play to win, and it starts over here at the other side. So you need to change your approach, you need to start thinking about creating greater value, and you need to come in with a different pitch than let me tell you about myself and my company and my product, and come in and say, let me tell you why you should change. I'm Anthony Iannarino. Thanks for being here. Hit the subscribe button. Do it. Hit the subscribe button. Join me here every day. I'll share insight like this, and go out and check out the blog at thesalesblog.com. When you get there, do sign up for the newsletter and reach out and follow me on LinkedIn or wherever else it makes sense, and I'll see you tomorrow.